breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, fuck 'em, I ain't tryna sin. No, I ain't tryna sin. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both middle linebackers in today's matchup will be looking for opportunities to make plays for their defense. It's Wagner's Seahawks going up against Bowman's 49ers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the offense has it first and 10. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
There's the sneak with Wilson. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
When a quarterback sneak is run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
This time, Wilson will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First down, this is Rawls. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and just one. They go again with Davis. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off for Davis. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Now Wilson on second down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's brought down. For 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They go again with Rawls. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that brings up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess, with a whole lot of confidence.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Hey, 14.
On the ground, rolls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch it now. Over. Hurry up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And that'll bring up second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Gun! Here we go. Boom, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's third down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they squeeze the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's caught, Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Now let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's caught by Saleh. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This complete over the middle, Burbridge. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Burbridge. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
14.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. In the red zone this time. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of... And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A dump off for Davis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A road win.